Coming up on Bulldog News Now, it's campaign season at SC State. We are profiling the candidates running in one of the major races.
And we have the highlights on a luncheon to honor the contributions of black women.
Plus, do you know your germs? Ahead, we show you how the Wellness Hub is keeping students healthy. BNN starts right now.
Welcome back, I'm Dallas Barnes. You're watching Bulldog News Now.
And I'm Brianna Holmes. We begin with campus news. It's allergy and flu season. Let's learn the germs with BNN's Shamari Blandon and the Wellness Hub.
The Bulldog Community Health and Wellness Hub hosted a Learn the Germ and Defeat It Part 2 for our Bulldog community. Students were taught how to discover the bacteria and viruses behind the flu, COVID-19, and so much more. Let's hear about the why behind this event, and let's hear a real review from a student attendee.
Hi everyone, my name is Ariana Hill. I'm the program manager here at the Bulldog Community Health and Wellness Hub. We put on the Learn the Germ event Part 2 because we wanted to allow our students to get more understanding on why different viruses exist, how you get them, symptoms of them, because we know during the springtime people have allergies. We have flu season that just passed.
Hello, my name is Rachel White. I am a sophomore biology major, and today's workshop really helped me understand viruses and how they work, and also identifying the symptoms. It's very important because with a lot of the very deadly viruses, they have a lot of similar symptoms, so it's very important to take it seriously and catch it early on. And that stuck with me the most today.
Well, Bulldogs, stop by the SC State Community and Wellness Hub to learn how to identify germs and viruses and defeat them. Until next time, I'm Shamari Blanding.
Well, now that the qualifying deadline is over, the state of South Carolina's governor's race is set. On the Democratic side are Justin Bennett, State Representative Jermaine Johnson, Mullins McLeod, and Billy Webster. On the GOP side, you have Pamela Yvette, Jacqueline Hicks DeBooz, Josh Kimbrell, Nancy Mace, Ralph Norman, Rom Reddy, and Attorney General Alan Wilson. South Carolina's primary election is on June 9th, and the general election will be held November 3rd, 2026. You can find out all things related to South Carolina voting at scvotes.org.
This week, the U.S. Supreme Court held arguments on why the country should put an end to birthright citizenship. The 2-hour-plus court proceeding had a special guest, President Donald J. Trump. Normally, a current president doesn't sit in on cases because of the separations of power. The Supreme Court operates separately from the other branches of government.
Or at least it's supposed to. If you recall, the president signed an executive order to ban birthright citizenship. Critics have called this move unconstitutional and have sued. This case has made its way through the courts and is now on the way to the Supreme Court. Based on initial reports, the court was not siding with the president. A possible decision in this case could come late this summer.
The Dolls of SCSU hosted the Black Women's Lead-In Luncheon with special guest speaker Dr. Jackie from Married with Medicine. BNN's Kamora Aiken had the honor to interview her, and more on that event.
The Dolls of SCSU hosted the marvelous Black Women's Lead Luncheon on March 31st at noon inside the IP Standback Museum and Planetarium, where we honored the power, brilliance, and impacts of Black women, with special guest speaker Dr. Jacqueline, aka Dr. Jackie Walters, a philanthropist, health specialist, expert, and women's advocate. This was more than a luncheon, except a celebration of who we are and who we're becoming. I had the honor of sitting down and interviewing Dr. Jackie herself and asking her for words of advice and wisdom. Hello everyone, my name is Kamora Aiken and this is your Bulldog News Now. Today I have the pleasure of being with Dr. Jackie. And Dr. Jackie, my question for you today, who was the inspirational woman in your life as being a very inspirational woman in general to a lot of one's lives?
And the more I look at life and the more mature I become, I'd say my mother. My mother was a strong Black woman who was a school teacher. They sure had everything that we didn't know. She was and she gave us demands when you were going to go to school and you were going to complete school and someone.
I love that. Is there any piece of advice that your mother has given you that has always stuck with you?
It's to always make sure you have the The child who has her own, and I say her.
I love that. And my last mini question for you is, was there any piece of advice that you would love to give us as the next generation of Black women?
Absolutely. Please remember that life is filled with ups and downs, and we'll have pain. I said it today, and I'll say it again. Pain will give you purpose. Misery will create a ministry, and struggles will make you strong.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Kimora Aiken, and that's your Bulldog News Now.
The luncheon helped close out Women's History Month. Get ready, Bulldogs. The competition for Mr. and Miss South Carolina State University is officially on, and now it is up to you to decide who will lead the campus. Students packed the student plaza buzzing with anticipation as they waited for the official reveal of this year's Mr. and Mrs. South Carolina State University candidates. One by one, the candidates stepped out, commanding the crowd with confidence and charisma, delivering powerful introductions, and made it clear why they believe they deserve to represent the university. The male candidates were Jamarcus Elder, who is currently serving as Mr. 1896 and has served as Mr. Sophomore, says that these roles have strengthened his ability to lead, uplift, and advocate for the student body.
I take upon leadership very seriously. Outreach in the community is very outstanding. For being a shadow of Mr. Sophomore from 2024 to 2025, and to being Mr. 1896 to 2025, 2026, I took the job very well underneath Mr. South Carolina State each time.
And John C. Oliver, also known as JSO, says he wants to make a lasting impact for the student body and has the ability to represent, serve, and deliver while doing it.
So many times, South Carolina State isn't mentioned in the conversation of the top echelon of HBCU. It's my mission, it has been my mission, to keep the utmost recognition and respect.
The female candidates were Precious E.A. Jackson, who is currently serving as Miss Junior, says that joining different organizations on and off campus has motivated her to serving her community and intends on doing that for the student body.
I think that I am the perfect fit. Going out and being involved in many organizations, not just on campus, but also doing work off campus, doing community service and being a part of many movements and inspiring youth is what this South Carolina State University does.
And Jakari Jones, who is currently serving as Miss 1896 and has served as Miss Sophomore, says that these roles have shaped her into the woman that she is and is striving to have a better Bulldog country and is willing to be the voice of the campus.
As far as my impact on campus, me wanting to have a better Bulldog country for you guys is very important to me because I want to be here. I want to be y'all's voice. I want to bring different things to campus, and I also, want to make sure that every Bulldog is really accounted for.
Make sure you cheer your fellow Bulldogs on as they take the leap of serving with a purpose for the campus. Make sure to cheer your fellow Bulldogs on as they take a leap of service with a purpose for the student body.
U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi is now out of a job. This comes after the president went to social media to fire her. She has been in the position for 14 months. Bondi has been under fire for her handling of the Epstein files, among other issues. Her position will be filled by Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche as the acting Attorney General until confirmed by the United States Senate. Blanche was one of the president's personal lawyers before taking the second spot in the Department of Justice.
This week, the university held its annual Honors and Awards program. The event spotlighted the achievements of students with high GPAs and those who received scholarships.
BNN's Dominic Reeves interviewed some of the students afterwards.
How does it feel to be recognized at the seminar?
It was a good feeling to be recognized, and it was a first-class event.
So what did you think about the seminar the other day?
It was a fun experience.
So how do you feel about the seminar the other day?
It was amazing, to be recognized for my academic accomplishments and everything.
The speaker for the event was the 89th Miss South Carolina State University, Olivia Ratcliffe.
Welcome back, Bulldogs. I'm Dominic Reeves, here with your weekly weather report. Friday, we're at 80 on the dot with a low of 61 and also a 51% chance of rain. So don't forget your jacket, Bulldogs. Saturday is the hottest of the week at 84 with the low of 63. And Sunday, we stay in the low 80s at 82, dropping down to as low as 53, also including a 52% chance of rain, again make sure we're staying dry. The start of the week, Monday, we drop down to 68 and even lower at 46 come nighttime. Tuesday, we make it back to the low 70s at 71, adding a low of 45, and followed by Wednesday in the mid-60s at 66 with a low of 44. Rounding out this week's weather report is Thursday at a high of 73 and a low of 48. Thanks for joining us again this week, Bulldogs. I'm Dominic Reeves with BNN, signing off.
South Carolina State softball team extended their winning streak to 8 straight with a dominant non-conference doubleheader over interstate rival Benedict Wednesday inside Tiger softball field. The Bulldogs won Game 1 11-0 and followed up with a 22-5 victory in Game 2, improving to 11-8 overall and a perfect 6-0 in MEAC play. Currently sitting atop of the league standings, the team powered 5 home runs across the 2 games. Jamario Charlie had a big day scoring 4 runs, recording 4 hits, driving in 2 RBIs, and hitting a home run. Ava Joshua went 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs and 2 home runs, while El Urel finished with 4 hits, 3 runs, 5 RBIs, and a home run. McKenna Williams with the perfect 4 for 4 with 4 runs and 3 RBIs. On the mound, freshman Dallas Hill earned the win, giving up just 3 runs and 2 hits, while also going 3 for 3 at the plate with 4 RBIs and 2 doubles. With this strong showing, the Bulldogs carry momentum into this weekend as they travel to Washington, D.C. to take on defending league champions and top-ranked Howard. I'm R.J. Stedman, South Carolina State Athletics.
Now here's what's trending. You're probably holding one in your hand as you're watching this right now. We're talking about the Apple iPhone, the Apple computer, the Apple everything. Well, the company Apple recently turned 50 years young.
Since 1976, the iconic tech giant known for the fruit on their products has created the iPad, iPod, iPhone, iWatch, and AirPods. Did I leave something out? The company has celebrated its anniversary with big events across the world, including in Paris, London, China, and the U.S. So Dallas, besides the phone, do you have a favorite Apple device?
Mine will always be the iPod, the original iPod, and the iPod Touch.
Yes, and I still have my iPod. Like, do you ever like keep your old phones?
Oh yeah.
Just to go through them one day?
Got an SE in a drawer somewhere. I got an iPhone 5.
And
I got an iPhone
right
3.
in the drawer. Yeah. And I just recently got in touch with a MacBook, actually, because I've been sticking with Dell computers.
But the thing about the computer, I like to have them separate the company. Because somebody gets in your iPhone, and you got iPad and iMac and all that connected, and then somebody gets one thing, they get everything. That's the way it seems.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for watching Bulldog News Now. I'm Brianna Holmes.
I'm Dallas Barnes. We'll see you here next time.